black people are going to be targeted, including black Americans. ICE is apparently about to start targeting Haitian migrants in Ohio. So that means black people are about to start getting arrested and disappeared by ICE. I guarantee it. They're not going to be able to tell the difference between like an American citizen and a Haitian migrant that has, came over because of TPS, because they not only don't care, but they're also racist. A bunch of these people are straight up racist, and they're being sent out to go wrangle up a group of black people in Ohio. That is not a good recipe, and they are going to target black people across the board. Like me, I'm a, I guess, stereotypical Haitian, right? I have a stereotypical Haitian face. Most people cannot tell, oh, like, oh, you Haitian or you this, you that. No one can tell at all. No one has been able to tell my entire life. Only other Haitians can tell. Like, swear to God, right? A black American might guess, oh, are you from Nigeria? Are you from this, that, and the third? Like, they'll say all of those things without saying Haiti. Same with a white person, same with, anyone else.
Them Haitians are being hit by deportation, and they are threatening black Americans, telling them that they are also going to be deported by ICE, as if black Americans are under the same status as these Haitian migrants. One thing that I'm gonna tell y'all black Americans, foundational black Americans, is not to be afraid. Don't be threatened by these threats from these Haitian migrants. You're not the same. I've got more black Americans talking about this issue of many migrants, especially black migrants, who thinks that foundational black Americans can also be deported like them. Watch the clips. Tell me what you think down there in the comment section, and the video is for awareness and educational purpose. Let's get into it.
You believe black Americans are immigrants?
Okay, fourth, yes, kidnap immigrants, yes.
There's no such thing as that. Wait, stop. Immigration, can you listen?
Yeah.
Even if you go along with that, the transatlantic slave trade and all that, right?
Yeah.
That is not immigration. Immigration is voluntary. You have to choose.
Means?
It's one thing when immigrants believe black Americans are immigrants. But when black Americans, such as that man that was on my live panel, thinks that black Americans are immigrants, we have a problem. Black Americans did not come to this country. I don't care what it was for, if it was for resources, if it was for a better life, if they were seeking asylum. We did not come here for none of that. Our choice in coming here was not voluntary. And I understand my other people. I get it. The prisoners of war. Don't correct me. I'm on the same page as you. But when we talk in this, you got to keep these people involved, right? Black Americans are not immigrants. We're not immigrants. Sorry, we're not immigrants. Never have been, never will be.
So y'all telling me I'm getting deported. So if everybody in my family, from my great-grandmother to my great-grandfather, all were born here in America, I have one question. Where are you going to deport me back to? Don't you need a home country? I'm just asking because I keep hearing everybody on TikTok keep telling us black people we next. I remember they said we was going to be on a plantation. With Donald Trump getting office, they said we going to be back on a plantation. That never happened. So now y'all going to deport me? I want to know where you going to deport me back to. The outrage was if Trump get in office, he's sending us back to the plantation. Come and find out, my job gave me a raise and said, Daniel, keep up the good work. They kept saying we're going to get deported. I'm trying to figure out where you going to deport me to. All that I'm going to say is if y'all going to deport me, do not send me to Africa. Do not send me there. I do not want to go over there. Just send me back to Brooklyn, East New York. Matter of fact, I was born in Queens. How about that? Deport me back to Queens, Jamaica Hospital. And when I say Jamaica Hospital, that's a place. Jamaica, Queens is a place. It's not a country or an island. It's Queens, New York. The hospital name is Jamaica Hospital. So y'all gonna deport me back there? Cool. I'm just trying to figure out. When is this deportation, when the deportations will start happening for us, so I can get my priorities in order. What, y'all gonna make me self-deport back to Brooklyn? I can't. Y'all really can't with y'all, man. I'm out.
And a lot of them are utterly shocked. They're like, what? They can't be deported? And the reason they feel that way is because of one reason. Now, stay tuned, because I want you to make sure you hear exactly the reason. Now, they have this African brother that's going to tell you a lot of what they're saying and what is rooted in why they're saying about they're upset about us cannot be deported. Let's go ahead and check that out.
Some immigrants are furious, and it is a sign of jealousy that Black Americans cannot be deported anywhere. They're untouchable. They're untouchable. You have to understand, and you have to agree the truth. Man, Black Americans have done nothing to you. They welcomed you with both hands. They welcomed everyone. They fed everyone. They supported everyone. They supported every business. They supported every move. But then what they received back, man, it's not something good. It's not really something good. Even if there is no love, even if there is no you don't feel that, just respect. Have respect to those people who receive you in the country. Because we know some other countries where you can just move to, man, and you can't make it. You can't even succeed. But immigrants come to the United States, they succeed. They get richer, they get money, they get everything. And then, they pay back to the host, to the people who received you. You say they are lazy, they don't know how to work. We shouldn't have behaved like that. At least you should have appreciated people who received you. You should have appreciated that simple action, just appreciation and respect. That's what the Black Americans need.
I just want to say this to the FBAs who jump on my posts and think they're saying something when they say T is for temporary. Like, baby, this is not Sesame Street. We all know T is for temporary, okay? We all know that. But let me tell you something, okay? Do you got a passport? Do you got a passport that says FBA? Haitians got Haitian passports. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need to be sovereign. You got to have land. You got to have your own passport. You got to have your own country before you can talk about Haiti.
Look, I get, getting your look back if you feel away, if you feel like somebody disrespected you, you want to get your look back, but it's a little bit hard to flex when the place that you're flexing about is not a place that you're proud of. It's kind of hard to flex when the place that you're flexing about is not a place that you want to live, right? So, you could say until you blue in the face, oh, well, Black Americans, y'all are not sovereign. Y'all are at the mercy of the entities above you. You guys don't have your own land. You guys don't have your own passports that say FBA on them. But sweetheart, doesn't have to say FBA on the passport because it says American, foundationally Black American. So it's already in the title. We're American, right? So this is our land. This is our country. Okay. So if you want to say that to make yourself feel better, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and get your look back. Do whatever makes you feel good. But that still doesn't negate from the fact that you are upset because you don't want to go back to the very place that you're trying to flex on us about.
Black Americans are not immigrants. I don't know why y'all trying to fearmonger us. Like, what y'all want us to do? Get out in the street, picket, riot? Like, because temporary protection status is ending? What are we supposed to do? Why do we keep being drugged into this conversation? I saw a news clipping of them talking about temporary protection status ending, and the comment sections was filled with Haitians dragging Black Americans, talking about, oh, they still gonna shoot y'all down in the street and y'all are next and it's gonna be y'all time soon. It's like y'all are trying to do some type of root work, some spirit clicking to make us have this type of lived reality that y'all face every day, and it's not going to work. We're fighting back. We're not going. We are no longer going to take on the plight of being an immigrant, because we're not going to be out in the streets picketing and rioting and fighting the ice cream truck for people that absolutely would not do the same for us. As a collective, they would not. And I don't want to hear about Black Lives Matter. Everybody wanted to be outside. It was something that was very trending and very fashionable at the time to do. But we see what y'all do when y'all actually have absolute power and you all are in authoritative positions to enact change for Black Americans. You won't do it. We've heard Caribbeans, Africans, we've seen you all on the podium, on a world stage, on national television, speak out about, us having certain resources allocated and funds solely for us, reparations, etc. We see how you all act when y'all have the actual power to do something for us. You won't do it, but yet y'all trying to fearmonger us so that we could join the immigration plight. We're not immigrants, and y'all keep saying they can't tell us the difference. I could tell that you are not American, and you just said, "Oh, y'all would think I was Nigerian or something." Still an immigrant at the end of the day, and we have to get the due process is a thing. We have laws. Our infrastructure in this country. We have laws. We have due process. If we do get detained as Black Americans, as citizens, as heritage Black Americans, as foundational, Solon, ADOS, whatever you want to call us, we are not going to be deported because we're not immigrants. Where are they going to deport us to? We have paperwork. We have ID. We have birth certificates. We're not in any database or any immigration system. So y'all keep trying to manifest this reality for us, and it's not going to work because we are not immigrants. I know it hurts your feelings for those of you who keep trying to manifest this for us. I know it hurts you. It hurts you. It perturbs you. It disturbs your soul. It fucks with your demons that Black Americans, that there's actually a class of people that share your same hue of complexion that are literally indigenous to the United States of America. No matter which way you want to turn a key, I don't give a fuck. Pretending, whatever. To this country, we are a part of building this country. It makes you feel some type of way. It makes you feel inadequate to think, oh my God, people that look a little similar, a little same hue of complexion, literally were a major part in building a first world country. It makes you all feel some type of way. It's resentment, it's envy, it's jealousy. That's why y'all keep giving us this slack. However, it is reality. We're not immigrants. My family has never been to an immigration office. I wouldn't know where an immigration office was. I never had to get a green card. I never had to get a work visa. I never had to marry somebody so that I could stay in the country. That is just not my lived experience. So stop trying to create and manifest that for us. Anyways, y'all afraid of being deported. Now Black Americans going to be targeted because the TPS is ending. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. What y'all think? Sound off.
It's so funny today. I was on TikTok. I saw this Black lady talking about Haitian go back home.
Okay.
And they were saying you didn't build nothing here. Go back and build your own country. I need her to rephrase what she said about your own country part. Yes, lady. Yeah, we have our own country. We have a country.
Here we go.
To go back to.
Here we go.
Where are you going back to? Because Trump pretend like he likes you guys. Some white people think pretend like they like you guys. Some, but guess what? One day the table will turn and they ask you to go back home.
They're gonna ask us to go back home.
They're gonna ask you to go back home one day. Okay, lady. They're gonna ask you to go back home one day. The table will turn.
No, they won't.
Okay.
You see how this Haitian lady is gloating, talking about, oh, one day the tables are going to turn. They're going to actually go back home. Go back where we are home. Where I'm going to go? Georgia, Virginia, South Carolina. Like, they want us to be immigrants so bad. And I think that's where a lot of the resentment comes into play. The resentment, the hatred, the anti-Black Americanness that a lot of immigrants have is because we are not immigrants and we can't be deported anywhere. And I really, really am deep down in my heart, not all of them, but I feel like some of them really deeply resent Black Americans because we're not immigrants. They don't like us for that. They don't like us the fact that we've never had to go to an immigration office. We're not running from the ice cream truck. Like, they really can't stand us for that. So for her to be up here saying, oh, one day the table's gonna turn and Trump act like he like y'all, Donald Trump is not the first president of the United States. Black Americans been here since before the inception of this country. If they could deport us en masse to somewhere, they would have already done it. Think about all of the horrific things they've been trying to do to wipe us out. It goes deeper than you think. Use your noggin. Clearly, we're not immigrants, and they can't send us anywhere, because if they could, they would have. They've literally been burning down our establishments, redlining us, doing everything they can to set us back. Everything under the sun, except for what? Deporte, because where they gonna send us? And the fact that she's gloating and like got a smirk on her face, like, yeah, it's gonna happen. No, it's not. The tables are not going to turn to whereas they're going to tell us to go back home, because we are home. Y'all really have it in your minds that we're not American, and it's really sad and pathetic that you think this country is just a white man's country, and it is not. It is not. Yes, some white Americans helped to build this country, but Black Americans were here since the very inception as well. Fought in every single war. Did free labor and paid labor to build an economic base for this country. Don't ever get it twisted. Like, y'all really confused. We're not immigrants. What y'all think about this? Sound off in the comments below. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Our time is coming. Wait, I have to add this before I leave. Y'all don't want to be in y'all's country. So as much as y'all got a country to go back to, your ass ain't never there and don't want to go there. Y'all are literally picketing, rioting, and trying to storm the Capitol so that you won't have to go back to your country that you're so proud of. All right, bye.
You were dragged across the globe against your will to be worked and bred and tortured by the very people who stole the land upon which you were dragged to. Okay? We didn't choose to vacation here. We didn't choose to flee here. We didn't choose any of this. That's the difference. A lot of y'all are immigrants, and God bless you for it, but that will never be Black Americans. We were forced to build up the places that a lot of your ancestors immigrated to, and to this day didn't get a stake in any of that. So before y'all run your mouths about Black Americans and our history in this country, make sure you're not spewing out garbage first. Because immigrants made this country what it is, but we are the building blocks, the very foundation. So unless you're Native American, you can't say nothing to me about that.
Is there a possibility that the FBA could really get deported? Well, has there been a case of a foundational Black American getting deported? So you answer that question. Has there ever been a case of a foundational Black American getting deported? That's not even for me to answer the question. All you got to do is just look online. Has there ever been a case of it? And the answer is no. So even if there is, it hasn't happened yet. So when it happens, then we'll take it up from there. But it hasn't happened. Deported to where? Exactly. Good question. Where we gonna get deported to? Africa? Well, what part of Africa? Where we gonna get deported to? That's like, come on, man. And then when people say that, you know how much money it's gonna take? You know how much money? First of all, if we just all get deported, you know how much of trillions of dollars that we bring to this economy that is going to be gutted? Hollywood, sports, music, that's going to be gutted. It's done. It's over with. Over with. And that's just in that industry. We're not even talking about like people that go to college. We're not talking about people that work jobs, right? We're not talking about people that just do normal everyday stuff. The American economy is going to get gutted if that happens. On top of that, how much money is it going to cost taxpayers for everybody to pay money to the taxes are going to go up in America because, well, you got to pay money because people got to just ship us out, right? So that's more money that's going to go into ICE. Trump gave ICE, what, $70 billion? $700 billion, I think. Somebody fact check me on that. Was it 700 billion or was it 170 billion? Somebody look that up for me and tell me. But how much money is it going to take for that to even happen? It's like when people say like, and I'm not, you could have just been asking a genuine question, but that would never happen. It would never happen. It's just not going to happen. It's going to cost way too much money. The American economy is going to be gutted. China and Russia are going to be the new powerhouses of this world. America is going to be worth a shit if all of us, all Black Americans, and that includes all the billionaires. That includes LeBron James. That includes Oprah. All of them got to go too, right? We all going back to Africa. Come on, man. It's crazy. That can never, ever, ever happen. Ever. United States will crumble and Florida will go back underwater. Damn. Young bro, you going down the road just the wrong way. In reality, we all Black. We can't be a color. I'm not reading all that. There are too many Black men in the military, etc., for us to get deported. People need to get real. Yeah, I mean, think about all the Black men. I never even thought about that, Shar. Think about the Black men that are in high positions in the military. You know what I'm saying? Like sergeants. And they got to go back home too. They back home and then to where? You know what I'm saying? Like it's, and you know what I mean? Like world treaties got to get signed because then you got to send all these people over there to what country are we going to? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy. It's just, again, the trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars that's going to be gutted from this economy. And again, like I said, the people that are going to be here, which is just going to be, and then well, think about it like this too. Think about it like this too. If they get us out of here, right? That's not never going to happen. But let's just say, oh, we're going to get all the Black Americans out of America. Okay, cool. Then, but they're probably going to not start with us. They're probably going to start with all the other people that are in America. Because let's just think about it like this. They're going to get all the Black Americans out of America. What, they just going to keep all of the Asians? They're going to keep all the Latinos? They're going to keep everybody else too? And again, we're just talking about Black Americans.
All right, brothers and sisters, you've got people's opinions on this issue. On one side, we have these Black migrants who think that Black Americans can also be deported like them. And on the other side, we've got Black Americans educating these migrants on this issue. They are literally telling them that they cannot be deported because they are the owner of the country, and they cannot be deported because they are Americans. They cannot be taken anywhere else. Many of them were born there, their parents were born there, their grandparents were born there, so where else can they be taken? When I really listen to these migrants saying such things about Black Americans, it really gets me furious. It makes me angry, because Black Americans are in the position in America which deserve respect. All of these people who are talking about the deportation of Black Americans should be respecting Black Americans, because the fight that they have fought to make it possible for them to even enter the US deserve respect. When you hear them, what they are saying, they are coming from the place of jealous. They are jealous because they left their countries, they went to the USA, they found foundational Black Americans living in America, and because they saw them having the same skin color as theirs, they thought that they are all classified into the same category. They thought that everything that will be affecting them in America will also affect Black Americans. And that's why, because they're being deported, they expect Black Americans also to be deported. But when you listen to what they are saying, they don't even understand the difference between them and Black Americans. They don't know that Black Americans have never left any country going to the USA. They don't know that Black Americans, most of them, have been living in America since the beginning of America. They don't know that Black Americans among the people who have built America. They don't even understand that Black Americans are the drivers of economy in the USA. How can US government dare to deport Black Americans? The people who drive USA economy. Imagine if they deport all NBA players who happens to be Black. Imagine if they deport all of those music artists, very talented people who happen to be Black Americans. Those NFL players who happen to be Black Americans. Imagine if they are deported. Imagine how America will suffer. They cannot do that because they know the law that all of these Black Americans play to put America on the world map. And y'all immigrants think that y'all are the same as these Black Americans. You are not. These are more than 40 million people, foundational Black Americans, the descendants of the formerly enslaved people. They're the drivers of economy, the purchasing power, making all of these billionaires in the USA becoming rich. Now, removing this huge population of people, 40 million people from the US population, it would be a very, very big mistake. They wouldn't do that. Those big corporations wouldn't even allow the US government to do that, because they know that without Black Americans, America is nothing. Without Black Americans, America would not be the first richest country on the world. Without Black Americans, China, Russia, South Korea, Japan would surpass USA economy. And that is why these Black Americans are untouchable. They cannot be touched. They can't. And then you're saying that you've got passports from your countries? You are trying to ask them whether they have passport from any other country? Why would they? They are Americans. They don't need any passport from any other country. They are Americans. Their passports are Americans. It's written there. They are Americans. And y'all Haitians, they are saying that you at least have a country that you can be deported to. You're trying to make them be ashamed of having no other country to be deported to? They don't need any other country to be taken to, because they are Americans, the owners of the country, the founders of America, the builders of American economy. Let that sink in. These foundational Black Americans cannot be taken anywhere. Stop being jealous of Black Americans. You always say that you love your countries? Then go there. Go there, build your countries. Stop involving these black Americans into your deportation issues. Stop involving black Americans into your deportation issues. They are all busy minding their businesses. Yo, black Americans, let me hear from you. How can you respond to all of these migrants threatening you of deportation? Are you all afraid of being deported? I don't think so. Let me know what y'all think down there in the comment section. That was it for today. The video is for awareness and educational purpose. Mr. TA, your African brother, signing off. Ciao.